There are 10 things that I want new OnlyFans chatters to know before they agree to work with me. I'm going to tell you what these 10 things are right now. And if you are a prospective hire and you are, going through the process of potentially working for me, you absolutely must know these things coming in. And if you decide after watching this video that the role is not right for you, it's totally fine. Just tell me or don't tell me, disappear. That's fine. I don't care. But this is the type of thing where you need to know all these things going in, because if you act as if you do not know these things, then I'm going to, it's just not going to work out, and you're going to make me frustrated and I'm going to yell at you. And it's like, why would you don't want to work at a place like that. So here we go. Number one, I only hire people that I believe in. Okay. If you are going through the hiring process and I have not kicked you out yet, that means that I believe in you. If you make your way into the chatter main group, that means that I believe in you. If you make it past the role-playing sessions with me and I assign you to a chatter to shadow him and for him to train you for 2 days, that means I believe in you. If you make it past the pre-training and you even make it into the chatter training group, that means that I believe in you. I do not hire people that I do not believe in. I do not answer applications of people that I do not believe in. I do not entertain conversations with people that I do not believe in, because I want my organization, ultimately to be run as smoothly as possible. And I can only work with people who don't, who do what I tell them to do and are good workers and are motivated and who are interested in doing the job the way that I want it to be done, and not just, casually, whatever. Okay. So the reason I'm telling you this first is because most of the rest of these are, I'm not going to say that I'm trying to talk you out of the job, but I want to make it very clear to you that this is not for everybody, and it's not for people who are just looking for another job. If that's you, I understand. I was at that place for a very long time in my younger years. But that's not where I'm at now, and that's not the type of person that I want to come work for me. However, in terms of intelligence, in terms of work ethic, in terms of are you qualified enough for me to engage you in a conversation and put you potentially through the training process? Yes, I do believe in you. Okay, I got a lot of applications. I could put a lot more people through the training process. I could have a lot more conversations with people, but I do not. And I pick with a fucking tweezer the ones that I think have potential. And if you are at that stage, then that means that you are one of those people. So know that going in, regardless of how I talk to you, know that if you are even getting my attention at all, it's because I believe in you. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you get the job, you don't have time to get good. There is no time. Okay, yes, of course. I want you to get better, and I don't expect you to be perfect at it on day one. But the people that I hired who work for me now, who are good, they were good within 2 days. So I'm not saying if you're not good within 2 days, you'll never be good. But I don't want to wait more than 2 days for you to be good, really. You need to start, and you need to have the attitude of I'm the best. I'm going to be the best. These other chatters, they may be selling more than me now. I may be able to learn from them now, but I am going to be the best. I'm in a hurry to get good. That's what I want you to think, because I'm in a hurry for you to get good. Like I said, the bar is very high for my company, because I have hired multiple chatters who, within 2 days, some of them within 1 day, and they're fucking selling like champs and they're crushing it. Multiple $100 days in a row. They started for me and they never had a day under $200. So that's where the bar is. And if you do not meet that, this is not the type of thing where I'm going to tolerate you not being good for a long time because I just need people so badly. And I'd rather have somebody who does a half-assed job and does a shit job on an account so I make at least some money. That's not what I want. That's not how this is going to go. So you're not going to slip under the radar. You're not going to avoid negative attention from me if you are not doing your job the way you are instructed. If you do your job the way you're instructed, you are going to get good very quickly. That's why I train you. That's why I assign you to top quality chatters who are crushing it consistently 7 days a week. And those guys, by the way, I know that I can put them on any account and they will crush it. So you do not have any time to get good. Number 3, this is not a normal job. A normal job, you go, you put in your 8 hours, 5 days a week, and that's it. You're done, and you clock out, and you don't have to think about this job on the weekend. That's not this job. Other jobs, you don't work 7 days a week. That's not this job. Other jobs, you get paid your hourly wage, and your boss doesn't bother you, and you've got your fucking copy paste lines that you can do, or your whatever, your speech that you can verbally like barf out, and that's it. Nobody expects very much of you. And as long as you can like not be the worst one there, then you will have continued employment until you get fucking replaced by AI and nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. Okay. That is not this job. Good people here are, I want only good people. Okay. And okay. So what do I mean by this is not a normal job? I expect you to work 7 days a week. I expect you to work more than 8 hours a day. And I expect you to produce a result that is better than everybody else. Okay. When I hire somebody, when I hire a new salesperson, yes, I have chatters now that are fucking amazing and they're crushing and they're killing it every day and they're putting 100% effort in and they have 5 billion more things to do than you do because I add more responsibility to them as they, progress, and they're still crushing and they're still doing more than you. However, I want you, when you come in, to think like, I'm going to beat them. And the way that they are able to get so good is because this is not a normal job. And I have said to them, this is not a normal job. I will, reward you proportionately. Like if you're watching this, you live in a third world country. You live in a place where like people make $100 a month and $200 a month. They live in a fucking shack and like your education's not good probably. And, whatever, you wear flip-flops everywhere. Fine. No disrespect. I get it. But if you want to rise to a higher station in society, if you want to have fucking fancy designer clothes and you want to drive a nice car and you want to spoil your family and you want to do all that shit, this is the key. This is the secret. This is how you will do it. I will help you get there. However, you're not going to get there with a normal job. You're not going to get there with some fucking customer service job. You're not going to get there using 1.2% of your brain power and working your fucking 8-hour shift 5 days a week and punching out at the end of the day. You're not going to get there doing that. The way you're going to get there is by putting 7 days a week, fucking 10, 12 hours a day and grinding and crushing and, doing more than the losers. Sorry, no offense. If that's how you want to live your life, that's fine. But like those people, they're never going to amount to anything. They're going to be fucking drones. They're going to be cogs in a wheel. They're going to be just, replaceable very easily by a machine. Because the job that they're doing is low effort and low thinking power. This is not a normal job, all right? And I just want you to understand that going in. The reward is proportional. Okay. Number 4, you must want to be the best. I only want people to work for me who want to be the best. I want every chatter on my team to want to be the best. I don't want people who are like, oh, I'm okay being second best, or, oh, I'm okay just making enough to pay my rent and buy food and put gas in my car. No, I want people who, when they look at the competition and they look at the scoreboard and they see who they're competing against, regardless of who it is, they say, I am going to beat everybody. I want to be number one. And if you're new, you're not going to be number one on day one because like these guys have fucking hundreds of hours on you, fucking grinding. You don't have it. But I want you to think to yourself, I am going to beat them. I'm going to catch up to them. I'm going to surpass them. That is the attitude that you need to have. Why? Because that is what is going to get you to be the best. That is what your ego is what is going to get you, is probably the most reliable thing that is going to get you to being number one and to being successful and to getting what you want in life. Every other reason that doesn't have to do with your ego, that doesn't have to do with your sense of self-worth, you can kind of ignore it unless it's your survival. And obviously we can't do that. But like, you have to want to be the best. You have to want to be champion. There are no accidental champions. There are no, Kobe Bryant didn't accidentally win fucking 10 rings or whatever the fuck he won. Jordan didn't accidentally win 6 championships. Like all these people, Bill Gates, fucking Donald Trump, like these people do not accidentally become billionaires. Elon Musk is not accidentally a billionaire. Top level performers, the best in the world, do not accidentally get there because of luck. So that's what you need to understand going into it, because those are the types of people that I want to work for me. Number 5, I expect all of you to be managers, so rise to the occasion. All right. everybody that I hire, not only do I believe in you, not only do I want you to be the best, I want everybody that I hire eventually, yes, everybody, 100% of people. I want 100% of the chatters that I hire to be managers someday in the future, not the far distant future. I have 2 people working for me that I hired 2 months ago. They're already managers. This is not the type of job where like, oh, in your 6-month review, we'll take a look at your blah, blah, blah. I'm the boss. I decide what the fuck happens and who's a manager and who gets paid more. Me, one person, one guy making the decision. And if you step up, if you rise to the occasion, if you turn in good numbers and you are a good influence on other people and you help other people and you do a bunch of shit that will like benefit everybody without being asked, without, get my attention. That's how you get my attention, right? That's why the people that I promoted were promoted because of that. And, they turned in good results every day, but they also did those other things. And I was like, whoa, this guy, he's helpful. This guy can handle more. So let me put more on him. And I will obviously pay him for that. But that's also what I need from everybody, every single person. If that's not you yet, fine, make the change now. This is not like, oh, I'll work on it, boss. I'll do my best. But no, you instantly now decide, I want to be a manager. I believe I can be a manager. I want to be the best because that's what I'm looking for. If that's not you, go work somewhere else. I don't care. It's fine. Totally fine. But the bottom line is that I expect everybody who comes to work for me to eventually take on more responsibility than just going and fucking chatting on the account and doing their job. I mean, fine. If that's all you want to do and you just want to sell your sales and fucking do your chatting and be done at the end of the day, like if you're a good chatter, I won't fire you. But like, do you really want to be under somebody who started fucking a year after you? You've been doing this for a year. Some guy starts 2 months later, he's a manager. He's telling you what to do. Do you really want that? And he's making more money than you within 2 months. Do you want that? You probably don't want that. So just understand that like, not only do I expect all of you to be managers, but it is 100% possible. I have everything that I need in this business to make it work. I have models, I have traffic. I need chatters, right? And that's where you come in. I need you to do your fucking job. Number 6, you must communicate. All right, so look, if you're watching this, you're probably from the Philippines. And I do talk shit about people from the Philippines. However, I will give you this. You guys are good workers and you are professional and you do have a good head on your shoulders most of the time. Some of you are fucking retarded, fine, but like that's anybody. It's any culture. One thing about Filipino culture that I've noticed is that it's probably Asian culture, but specifically also Filipino culture. And this is that you guys are like scared to say you don't know. You're scared to ask for help. You're scared to tell somebody that you have to go for 8 hours and go fucking do something. So what do? You just run away and you just don't say anything. And you're like, oh, well, I hope the boss doesn't find out. I hope I'm able to like scoot under this, thing and fucking not get in trouble for it. And I'm going to tell you right now, like no disrespect to your culture, but that's some fucking bitch made shit. Like stand up, be a man, okay? Accept the responsibility of employment at the very least. Forget about employment. Do me the courtesy, okay? I find that very disrespectful on a personal level. I gave you the opportunity to work. I provided all this training material for you. I pay you on time. I pay you, better than a fair wage. Like there's agencies out there that fucking don't pay anywhere close to what I pay. It's on the high end. So I expect a lot from you. And at the very least, I expect you to communicate with me, to communicate with your manager, be a man, be fucking responsible, be a mature adult, and like let people know if you cannot be there. At the end of the day, like I want you to be there as much as possible. I want you to work and all that. But I understand life happens. Something occurs where like you have to be away and you can't be around and you agreed to be around at that time. So speak up and fucking tell us that you will not be able to be there. I also understand. I had a chatter the other day and like his output was very low. And I reached out to him and I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Why is your output so low? Why are you sending 100 messages a day in a 12-hour shift? And he's like, oh, I didn't know how to find the other fans who were on the account. I was like, well, why didn't you ask? He's like, oh, well, I did ask the manager, but like when he answered me, I still couldn't figure it out. Okay, well, ask again. This, you got to understand, okay, this job is an opportunity for you, and we'll go over this in the final point, but like it's an opportunity for you to massively change your life and your future and your fucking kids' future and your parents' future and your spouse's future and like everything in your life. It can be a total 180 from where you are now. Because if you responded to this job, you're probably not on the fucking track to like make a lot of money in life and do great things. I'm sorry, but you're probably not. If you're like looking for jobs where I fucking hired you, no disrespect. I was once in a place myself where I didn't have fucking $2 to rub together, and I am here where I am now because I enlarged my brain. So, you got to take this seriously, and you have to, at the very least, communicate. Don't make me chase you. Don't make your manager chase you. I had a guy today, and like we put him through the training, we went through the shadowing, and then when it was time to work, he disappeared for 8 hours, and I fired him immediately. And then 12 hours later, he sends me a message. He's like, "Hey boss, like I saw that I'm not in the group anymore. I'm just curious why." And I told him, I was like, "Your manager told me you disappeared for 8 hours." And he's like, "Oh, I did, but I told him that I had something to do." And so I checked it with the manager. I was like, "This guy says, yeah, he told you." And manager told me, he's like, "No, he told me fucking 20 minutes after you messaged him or after you kicked him out of the group." I was like, "Okay, we're not stupid." You know what I mean? Like, don't be like, it's like little kid shit. Like, how old are you? Are you 5 years old and you're trying to lie and like sneak your way into a job? No. Do the right thing. You know what the right thing is. You're all good people, I believe. So do the right thing, do the mature thing, do the professional thing, and fucking step up to the plate and give it a full fucking swing. Number 7, I think. Not selling is okay. Bad days are okay. Bad weeks are okay. But not following instructions is not okay. So this is a sales job. Being an OnlyFans chatter is a sales job. I worked in sales my entire life. Fucking almost 15 years. I worked in sales every day. Didn't get paid a fucking dollar in salary. Didn't get an hourly wage. 15 years of my life. Only got paid a percentage of what I sold. I know what it's like. I know some days you're going to go out there, you're going to try your fucking hardest, and you're going to work your ass off, and you're going to come back and you're going to have made fucking $20, and you're going to be pissed. $20 to you might be a lot of money. To me, it's not. In America, it's not a lot of fucking money. But the point is that it's okay to go out and grind and not sell. I mean, it's not that it's okay, like, it'll happen from time to time. It's not the type of thing where it happens more than once every couple months. But what's not okay is for you to go out and not sell because you didn't follow instructions. The instructions that we have in the role playing, the instructions that your manager will give you during the shadowing, the ongoing instructions that you will receive in the daily chat reviews, either by me or by your manager, will make it very clear to you exactly what you are supposed to do at every step of the process. If you do not follow instructions, if you do not do those things and you turn in shit numbers, that's not okay. You'll be gone. And why would you even why would you even apply for this job anyway? Why would you even accept the job? I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to figure out a better way to do it than what me and my top guys are doing. You're not going to reinvent the wheel. I said I want you to think to be the best, but like, you're not going to do it on day one. And I'm not going to let you try either. I want you to fucking follow the instructions, to follow the system, to do exactly what you are told, and to do it at a high volume so that you will become good enough for me to not regret your employment. And the way to do that is to follow instructions. And by the way, it's not just following instructions for chatting. It's following instructions for reports, following instructions for communicating, following instructions for, proper taking custom orders and all that stuff. You must follow instructions. Number 8, I think. I hate telling people the same thing twice. Similar to the last one, okay? If I say in the group, I need all of you guys to do this, do it. Do it immediately. That applies to you. You are a chatter. I said to all the chatters, I said, you guys, I need you to all do this. Do it. I'm not going to ask you to do anything that's going to take you 12 hours or that's going to fucking, affect your life in some negative way. Like if I ask you, I had this test that I asked everybody to take, 30 minutes. Literally, it's timed, 25 minutes, actually. It's a timed 25-minute test that I wanted everybody to take. And I asked people to take it. Some people took it right away. Guess who it was? The top sellers. Some people took it right away. Other people, fucking 3 days went by and I'm like, hello, take the test. And I hate that shit because if I have to tell you to do things more than once in one area, I'm going to have to tell you in other areas. And how you do one thing is how you do all things. And I am not interested in working with people who do not follow instructions the first time. Now, I understand it's a dynamic job. There's a lot you got to remember. Making mistakes here and there, fine. It happens. I get it. Nobody's perfect. I know that. But if basic core elements of your role need to be told to you fucking 100 times, just why? Really? We went over it in the role playing. You went over it during your shadowing. You get reminded of it daily with the chat reviews, either on your account or somebody else's account. So like, what's the reason? Like, people who have to be told every day the same thing, they will get fired. Like, nobody wants that. No person who has a job, who has a business, wants to have to tell the same fucking shit over and over to somebody because they forget or they don't care. All it shows is that you just don't care, right? For whatever reason. Doesn't matter. But like, just care more, I guess. Number 8, goal setting or is this 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goal setting is non-negotiable. All right. The thing that separates the top performers from people who are not the top performers in life, in sports, in anything, is that the top performers set goals. Now, the goals don't have to be fucking monstrous at first. The goals can be simple at first, but you must set the goals. And every month, the beginning of every month, my chatters and I set goals. It is non-negotiable. Not only will you set these goals, but you will be reminded of these goals every single fucking day so that you perform. Because it's easy to you write down your goals on a piece of paper and you fucking throw the paper away and forget about it. And then what good did that really do? Did that really differentiate you so much from the guy who didn't set any goals in the first place? You put an hour of thought into it, an hour, let's be honest, 10 minutes of thought, you scribbled it on a napkin. The people who achieve the most, they have their goal in their mind for the largest period of time. If I think every single day, all day, I'm like, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. And that's the only thought on my mind. I'm at the gym. I want to make $1 million. I'm eating food. I want to make $1 million. Eventually, what's going to happen is my brain is going to reshape itself to view the world as, how can I get what I want? How can I achieve this goal? How can I make that $1 million? Oh, well, I'm at the gym and this person's doing this and he has a gold chain and this person's wearing diamonds and this person's an influencer, and you will just start to piece together things, right? So for the goals, we're going to have monetary goals. I want you to figure out, you're going to say how much you expect, what your goal is for yourself for selling. I will give you goals as well, by the way. So I'm not going to have it only up to you. I will assign you goals to, make it very clear what I expect from you. But the goal setting in and of itself is non-negotiable. Okay. It is not, you absolutely must do it. It's not optional. You absolutely 100% must set goals, and they must be set the way that I want you to set them. It's not going to take you a lot of time. It's not going to take you a lot of effort to fucking sit there and think, what do I want to achieve? But it absolutely must be done. Number 10, taking this job seriously will change your life. Quick sip. If you're watching this video, you're probably from the Philippines, and you don't have an OnlyFans agency and you're like, boss man, whatever. You are applying to be one of my chatters. You're at some stage in the hiring process. You're probably from the Philippines. I generally only hire Filipinos now just because I'm used to the mentality. And some of them are very good. I'll give them that. I'll give you guys that. However, the point is that the Philippines is a fucking third world country. No disrespect, but it's not a place where a lot of wealthy people come from. It's not the type of place where people can fucking change their lives quickly and easily as a result of hard work and fucking good work ethic. It's not America. It's not Canada. It's not Australia. It's not fucking a tier 1 country. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but that's the facts. So when you have this job, and I'm unironically saying this with 100% seriousness, working this job, working for me, can change your life if you take it seriously. How? Number one, you can earn more money at this job than you can, I'm not going to say at every other job, but like at most other jobs that you have access to with your skills and your training, which is probably not a lot. Okay. You're not fucking out there, whatever, demanding $100 an hour for your services because you don't have those skills. And even if you did have the skills, you don't have the marketing skills. You don't have the sales skills to fucking do it. When you work for me, you will learn how to sell. And when you know how to sell, you can sell anything. You can sell luxury cars. You can sell fucking yachts. You can sell, you can work in this business and sell pictures and videos, which like, it sounds like a joke, but these don't cost anything to make. And you can sell them for fucking $200 to unlimited people. So like the potential is there and the buyers are hot. They want to buy. Not only that, when you take this job seriously, like I told you in the beginning of the video, I have managers that work for me who they have been working for me for 2 months. I don't wait a long time to promote. Like if I see you're talented, if I see you have a good head on your shoulders, I will promote you. I will give you more opportunities to earn. And the opportunities to earn are not just like an extra $100 a month or $50 a month. You can double your salary. You can be making $10,000 a month. It's not impossible. How can you make $10,000 a month? Here's an idea. Okay. Do you know how badly people in this industry need good chatters? Extremely badly. Extremely badly. It's so hard to find good chatters because most of them are lazy and fucking stupid and they've been improperly trained and they are just dog shit. They're dog shit workers. So let's say you step it up. Let's say you're good and I see you're selling and you're helpful and you have a good head on your shoulders and I promote you to a manager and you crush it. I know your team is going to sell more than everybody every single day. And like, I don't have to worry about you. Your entire team is fucking military discipline and just crushing it every day. Reports are perfect. Guess what? And if I know that I can just fucking hire somebody, put them through the pre-training and then assign them to you. And then that person I know is going to sell for $250 within 2 days and $500 a day, within their first week. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to open a fucking chatting agency and I'm going to pick one of you motherfuckers to be in charge of it. And I am going to talk to my thousands of OnlyFans agency owners who I have in my group, on my email list, on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to say, guess what, guys? I have a chatting agency now. And if you want my fucking quality chatters and my crazy discipline and my fucking insane system to go to work for you, then guess what? You can hire me and I will put you in charge of that. And you'll be even making even more fucking money, dude. Partner in a chatting agency, like it's big money, big money. And the market is desperate for it. Because like I said, chatters out there are fucking dog shit. Get what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of potential for you, random person who I probably don't know very well, to completely change your life by taking this job seriously. If you're not ready for that, if you don't want a serious job, I understand. I get it. Growing up, I had so many amazing opportunities thrown my way. And I was like, oh, fuck that, bro. I'm trying to go to the beach. I'm trying to go to the beach and hit the gym. I don't want to go work for your dumbass for 7 days a week. But if you're the opposite of that, if you want those things, if you want big money and you want to change your life and you want fucking nice cars and nice apartments, you want to fucking flash cash in front of hot girls who will throw themselves at you because, ooh, he's a rich guy. Then guess what? I have the fucking keys to the castle and I have everything set up for you. I have the accounts, they have traffic, I have managers, I have fucking all the infrastructure. You got all the content that you would want. All you need to do is just go through and follow the system and do what you're told and step up and go above and beyond to be the fucking champion. That's all you got to do. If you're ready for it, amazing. Let's continue. If not, I wish you the best. Everybody else, I'll see you in the next video.